Okay, people are coming to America, or you are already in America, and you know America is founded with people with a higher level of entrepreneurship spirit, and most importantly, business. So whether you are employed right now, you have a full-time job, it's not too late to start and having a small business on the side. Or some people want to have business already, or they have business at home, and this is how you are going to open up your company. Register your company under LLC, Limited Liability Company. How do you go about to get that type of business to start and running? And there are some people they are just content creators, they are YouTubers, or some people they are just based on TikTok, or some people they have a small store on Amazon, or some people have the small store on, let's say on eBay. But you are not putting that one as limited liability company, it's just what we call sole proprietor. But what are the things you need to do to register that company in order to have liability? Obviously, it will be having a lot of advantages, and people you know that there are so many advantages to operate a business as limited liability company versus operating as sole proprietor. So whatever you do, find a way to have a fully registered company. But you might be thinking like it will be so expensive to open and run the company. To open a company in America, it is the easiest process than any other country around the world, in my opinion. The process doesn't take me 5 to 10 minutes. You are done. You have a company. And the cost of opening the business, most of the states, is between $10 and $50. Some of the states, fewer states, they can go to 100 and 150. But over 40 states in the United States, their total amount is just about $25 to open a company within 5 to 10 minutes, and you are fully registered, ready to operate. So, how do you start? These are the steps you need to follow to start the business. Obviously, in order to start an LLC, Limited Liability Company, you have to register that one through a state where you want to operate that business. The incorporation of your business is based on the state. It's not a federal thing, it's a state thing. So each state has the website, state government website, we call the Secretary of State website, where is the one who is in charge to register or incorporate businesses. So once you go to that particular website, you can go and create a company. In order to create a company, you need to have a business name. So I'll give you some of my tips how I do to get the business name. Number one, think your business name is this is a company will be bigger like Apple, Facebook, all these big companies. Think at that level. Think about if this is a business name, how easy or difficult it is to pronounce that name. How is this name is going to appear on the website? How this name is going to appear on the logo? How this name is going to appear on t-shirts or on cap, whatever. Or you have to think very far away. But sometimes your business name, you never know, has been used by someone else. So if you go to the website of the Secretary of State, if in your state, if you put that name, they will tell you if that name is available or not available. So if the name is available, you can modify your name, or you can find another name. Let's say you find your name will be P-O-D, whatever name you choose. But before you go and register, this is the trick you need to do. Go and find a domain name. Think about it. Even if you're not going to open the website, think about the website. Because to buy a domain name is between $8 to $12 per year. So go and reserve the domain name first. For instance, I can give you an example. When I was opening my NGO, non-profit organization, My original plan was to name that organization as Masterpiece. But in the state of Missouri, already the company with the name Masterpiece was there. So, in order to change, I have to change a different name. I went to find it on the website. The domain name word Masterpiece has been taken. Masterpiece.org or masterpiece.com, Masterpiece whatever, was already taken. So I had to change the name before I got to register and choose the name A Masterpiece. So my non-profit organization, I named it A Masterpiece. So when I went to look at masterpiece.org as a website, domain name was there. I paid my $10 through godad.com, blocked it for over a year, so that will be my company. And I went to get that domain. So while I was registering that one, you have two options. You can register right away, or sometimes people, they decide to reserve that name. So if you want to reserve the name before you register, maybe I'll register next week. They'll tell you maybe we'll reserve for 30 days, but you have to pay maybe $10 or $20. Each state, they have their own way on reserving the name. But if you're going to register right away, you find the name, but don't register the name, make sure that you have a domain of the similar name, because think about it, this company will be that big. So for me, I registered the domain and I registered the same business name under the Secretary of State. Once you finish there, you go, but the process is very simple. To register or incorporate through the Secretary of State is a short process, less than 5 minutes. The process is going to be faster, easy. There is no documentation to prove something, you just register, simple. And in that process, each state they'll be having their own fee. For instance, Missouri, where I live, or you go to Kansas, you go to Ohio, this most of the states is about $25. So with $25, you already have your incorporated company, LLC. Within 5 minutes, you have your LLC with the $25. After that, you go to the next process. You need to get the employer identification number because you registered in the state. Now you have to register in the federal. In order to register in the federal, they will give you what we call employer identification number. So employer identification number is like a social security number for that particular company. On individual level, I have SSN, social security number. On the company level, we have EIN, employer identification number. You go to the website of IRS, the Revenue Service, the authority. So when you go to the IRS website, to get EIN is free of charge. The process is between 5 to 8 minutes max, but it's very shorter with high-speed internet. So you register that. It's not a must to register today, or the company on the Secretary of State the same day to do that. You can register today and maybe a day or 2 weeks, whatever, with the same day or the same minute. You can go and get the EIN, and you get it right away. You can download it right away on the screen. They give you that PDF EIN. Once you have the employer identification number, you are registered there already. You are fully in that way. Then the next step, you go a bit further. You go and get now the business bank account. Business bank account, they need the following things. Because if you go to open the personal bank account, they'll want the social security number. On the business, as I said, employer identification number is going to stand as your social for business purposes. So they will need to have the incorporated document, the certificate from the Secretary of State, which you get online right away when you register through the Secretary of State. They want to see the EIN, employer identification number, and then your ID is the person who is going to register that one. So you are going to get the business account, bank account. So that means it makes you to another level of profession. After getting that one, then you are going to, and to get the business account is free. Obviously, they'll tell you maybe you have to deposit $50, something like that, or 100, depending on bank to bank. Then from there, you are going to create a website. Even if your business is small, even if you are a YouTuber, just do this way. Trust me, you'll come to thank me later. Because you got to operate as a business. So you create a website. Website, it might look like it's so expensive process, but just go to the Fiverr. Fiverr website is the website where there are all designers, all developers, they are there. It's just like Airbnb or Uber for technology. You want someone to create a book cover, you want someone to create app, you want someone to create whatever thing, you just go right there and you contact a person, they make it for you. When you pay the money goes to American company before it goes to that individual who is going to create that website. But for me, these websites are small websites if you're a small company. So you don't need to use someone in America is going to charge you $1,000, $2,000 to create a website. There are so many good creators, developers who can create a website for $100, $200. For me, one website I made it for $300, another one for $210, I think, I don't remember exactly, but it was not even $220. So with about $200, you can create a website. So that changes your status. Then after having a website, you go and pay to have a business email address. So if your website is ebmscholars.com, you are going to have email address ebm or ernest@ebmscholars.com, so that when you send the email, you look professional. Someone sending the email to you, it sounds more professional. So that is another way to do. How much does it cost to have professional email address, business email address? Most of the time is about $5 per month service. Then from there you have everything. You have registered business in your state. You have employee identification number from IRS. You already have a domain. You have website. You have your professional email. You are ready to roll. From there, then you start to do the business. I'll come with another video explaining the benefits of having this LLC or operating business in America.